Have you ever wondered what truly happens when you step back, withdraw your energy, and disappear from someone's life? Welcome back to our channel, Downfall to Rise. In today's world, where constant interaction and validation often dominate relationships, the decision to vanish, not out of spite, but out of self-preservation, can trigger a wave of emotions in others. It's a move rooted in self-respect and personal growth, principles deeply aligned with Stoic philosophy. The act of disappearing is not about revenge or playing mind games. Instead, it's a powerful exercise in prioritizing yourself, creating space for clarity, and reestablishing your boundaries. But while you're focused on reclaiming your peace, those left behind often feel a variety of emotions that reveal their true relationship with you and their own insecurities. Let's explore in depth the 9 key things they feel when you decide to disappear, and how these responses tie into Stoic wisdom. 1. Shock and confusion. The immediate reaction. When you disappear, the first emotion people often feel is shock. Your absence disrupts their expectations and forces them to confront a sudden change they didn't anticipate. Whether it's someone who took your presence for granted or someone who relied on you emotionally, your decision to step away can leave them scrambling for answers. Confusion quickly follows. They question your motives, replay past interactions, and try to pinpoint what went wrong. This reaction stems from the human tendency to assume that everything revolves around them, a notion Stoicism encourages us to dismantle. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Their confusion is a reflection of their own perceptions, not your actions. By stepping back, you create a space that compels them to reflect on their behavior. Your silence becomes a mirror, forcing them to confront what they may have overlooked in your relationship. 2. Guilt and self-reflection. For those who valued your presence but didn't show it, your disappearance often triggers guilt. They may start to question if their actions, or lack thereof, pushed you away. This guilt can be an uncomfortable but necessary catalyst for self-reflection. In Stoicism, self-awareness is a cornerstone of growth. Epictetus taught, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." When you remove yourself from someone's life, it often challenges their views of the relationship. They might realize they took your kindness, patience, or support for granted. This period of guilt and reflection can be transformative, but it's not your responsibility to guide them through it. By focusing on your own journey, you give them the opportunity to face their own truths, whether they choose to grow from it or not. 3. Anger and resentment. It's not uncommon for your absence to stir feelings of anger or resentment in others. People who are used to controlling situations or relying on your emotional availability may see your decision to disappear as a form of betrayal. This reaction is deeply rooted in ego. When you withdraw your energy, those who depended on it feel a loss of power and control. They may lash out, blame you for their discomfort, or spread negativity about you. However, their anger is not yours to carry. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it." By choosing not to engage with their resentment, you demonstrate emotional resilience and prevent their negativity from infiltrating your peace. 4. Curiosity and intrigue. As time passes, your disappearance often shifts from being a source of frustration to a point of curiosity. They wonder what you're doing, how you're feeling, and whether you've moved on without them. This intrigue can be particularly strong if you've made significant strides in your personal growth. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on one's own path. By withdrawing and channeling your energy into self-improvement, you naturally spark curiosity in others. The less accessible you are, the more they wonder about the life you've built without them. Curiosity is a natural response to mystery. It's not about manipulation, but about the human tendency to want what they no longer have. This is why disappearing with dignity, not with drama, creates an aura of strength and independence. 5. Loss and regret. As the reality of your absence sets in, many people begin to feel a deep sense of loss. They start to recognize the value you brought to their lives and regret not appreciating it when they had the chance. This stage is significant because it often separates genuine relationships from superficial ones. Those who truly cared for you may reach out with sincerity, seeking to rebuild what was lost. On the other hand, those who were only interested in what you could offer them may fade away entirely. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others, when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common utility." In other words, their regret is their burden, not yours. Your focus should remain on your own growth and well-being. 6. Admiration for your strength. One of the most unexpected reactions to your disappearance is admiration. People begin to respect the strength it takes to step away and prioritize yourself. In a world where constant connection is glorified, choosing solitude and self-reflection is a bold act of self-love. This admiration often comes from those who secretly wish they had the courage to do the same. By living authentically and unapologetically, you inspire others to evaluate their own lives and consider making changes for the better. Epictetus taught, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Your actions serve as a living example of this principle, showing others that it's possible to choose oneself without apology. 7. Anxiety and fear of missing out. When you disappear, especially if you've been a significant presence in someone's life, they may feel a growing sense of anxiety. They worry about missing out on your life, your achievements, and your company. This fear often stems from a realization of what they've lost. Your absence creates a vacuum that can't easily be filled, and the uncertainty of whether they'll ever reconnect with you can be unsettling. Stoicism encourages us to embrace the impermanence of all things. By letting go of relationships that no longer serve you, you accept this impermanence and make room for new opportunities. Those who truly value you will work to reconnect. Those who don't will remain caught in their own fears. 8-A. Renewed sense of respect. Over time, your decision to disappear often fosters a renewed sense of respect. People come to understand that your actions were not driven by malice but by a desire to grow and protect your peace. This respect is earned, not demanded. It comes from your ability to stay true to yourself and maintain your dignity, even in the face of criticism or misunderstanding. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Your authenticity speaks louder than any explanation or justification ever could. 9. Motivation to change. Finally, your disappearance can serve as a catalyst for change in others. By stepping away, you force people to confront their own behaviors and reflect on how they contributed to the situation. This motivation to change is not guaranteed, nor is it your responsibility. However, your actions often plant seeds of growth in others, showing them what's possible when one prioritizes self-respect and personal development. As you focus on your own journey, you indirectly inspire others to do the same. This is the true power of disappearing. It's not about seeking validation or revenge, but about embodying the principles of Stoicism and living a life aligned with your values. When you decide to disappear, you set off a chain reaction of emotions in those around you. From shock and guilt to respect and admiration, your absence forces people to reevaluate their relationship with you and their own behaviors. Guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, this act of withdrawal becomes a powerful tool for self-growth and reflection. Remember, disappearing is not about punishing others, but about prioritizing your own peace and well-being. As you embrace this journey, you'll find that the greatest transformation occurs not in others, but in yourself. If you found these Stoic principles helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on Stoicism and personal development.